Today I am talking about payment plans. Should you offer one? I don't know is the answer, because unless we have a conversation, I don't know what your business is. I don't know what you're charging. I don't know those answers. But what I can do is give you a checklist and give you some questions to think about, because personally for me, as a customer and as a business owner, they are brilliant. Before we go into the three main things that I want to share today, it goes without saying, whenever you are implementing something in your business, in your brand, you have to know what it is. You have to speak straight. You have to communicate well. And there is no time or space for fluffy information, lack of clarity. It's all right, if we're doing payment plans, we're doing them properly. We're setting up systems, we're having automation. We're not just saying, I know you paid me the first one, so just give me the second and third whenever you're ready. We're not doing that, because payment plans have to work for you. They have to work for the business owner, but also they have to work for the client as well. And even if your client, your customer, it's their first time investing or doing something like this before, it's your responsibility to show them the way. Almost like you do in your home, you set the rules. Could you take your shoes off, please? Yes, absolutely. I can hang your coat up. Why don't you come and sit on this sofa? Would you like a cup of tea? You are setting the scene here. And so with your business, it's really important, before you even start wondering whether or not you should do this, it's really important to get your systems and all sorts of things in place. And I will tag somebody in down below that you can have a look if you want help with any kind of legal things, etc. I will also tag the payment website that I use that I absolutely love, and you can get a free trial. The system is so easy. You can choose to have one payment or as many payments as you like, and then the customer can choose. So they can choose to pay in full, or they can choose to do the payment plan. Either is great, and it's all very straightforward. And ever since I've been using this system, I've never had a problem with it. It's all been very straightforward. Moving on. Reason number one, why a payment plan may be a great idea. I have done both, actually. I've paid in full, and I've also done a payment plan. And those decisions have been subjective depending on the amount, or there's been lots of reasons around it. And the first big experience for me was, I paid for my coaching qualification in full. That was a scary moment, wiring that money, but there we go. So I did that, but then I joined B School. Which is Marie Forleo's program. Great program. I've revisited it year on year. I highly rate it. I think it's great, and I always learn something. I always learn something from that program. Anyway, at the time, it was $2,000, or I think it was a 6-month payment program. I was just coming out the end of paying for my coaching qualification. So to find another $2,000 that's just going to be available felt too much. But she only opens once a year, or certainly she did at the time. This is 2013, by the way. And I didn't feel like I could do that $2,000, but I felt like I could do the first payment. I also had the money, so I didn't feel like I was kind of in a risky business situation, and I just knew that I needed that flexibility with my cash. And this is my first point that I want to make. Having a payment plan means that lots of people can be in the game. Join the game, be in the conversation, join the culture, be part of this economy. Because if we put this benchmark so high where it's like, oh, you have to pay in full or nothing, that just only allows people who have that kind of savings or availability to money, accessibility rather, to join the party. And I know from all of the people in so many different industries that I've met throughout my life that money is not the be all and end all. Like, there are so many talented, incredible, kind, game changing, big thinkers, etc. people who are not able to move forward, maybe because of that income. And yet, when they have that opportunity, they grab it with both hands. They go for it big time. And so I always want people to get to that stage where they're joining the conversation. I think that first layer where you're umming and ahhing, you're like, oh, I just don't have the money, I don't have the time. When you're in that, like, oh, it's so hard to find the next step. I love that opportunity that somebody can get going and join and find that momentum. And I know that when you do something, when you make a decision, the number of times where everything suddenly rises up and suddenly this thought of paying for this amount of money or spending this amount of money once felt really overwhelming, suddenly you're making moves in your business. Suddenly you're making sales. Suddenly you've got momentum again and it all feels really great. So that's my first thing, is that it's great because you will welcome different people who are so, I always think about this in terms of charity programs that you see, you know, children who don't have access to education, and then through some charity support system, they're able to learn to read and write, and the joy and the pride that they experience throughout that. And yeah, there's a lot to this. There's a lot to the way that we run business and making it accessible, making it possible for more people. The second thing, for you as the business owner, it is great to be able to predict your income. So if you know that you have got somebody on a 3-month, 6-month, 12-month payment program, you can work out what you're going to be paid every single month, which is a great thing, you know, knowing that in April, May, June, you've got X amount of pounds coming into your business. That is a really lovely thing, and that's a very grounding thing as well. So payment plans can be great for forecasting, cash flow, and a bit of security in your business. Number 3, I have found this to be the case, and I'm not going to speak for everybody, I can only speak for myself. When I'm on a payment plan, I am in the game for the duration. It's so easy to pay for something upfront, or once you've paid for it upfront, to then forget about it. To be that person, you know, on the course saying, oh yeah, sorry, I was going to make it on the call. Maybe I'll join 6 months late. Oh, mate, I'll do it next month, or I'm a bit behind, or I've got a bit preoccupied. We've all met these people. And I know that life gets in the way. But I tell you what, if I see that direct debit going out of my bank account every single month, you betcha I am showing up. Equally with my yoga. I pay for it every month on a 6-month contract. If I just paid for it up front at the beginning of the 6 months, yeah, I might be a bit in, out, you know, oh, I went this week, and then I went away for a couple of weeks, all of that stuff. I show up every single month, every single week, because I like to be able to divide what I'm paying per month by the number of times that I go. I like that sense of actually using the membership, of showing up. Also, everybody's a winner in that moment, because if those people show up, they're going to get more results. They're actually going to do the thing. They're going to complete the course. They're going to get the results. They're going to tell their friends about it. And it's going to be great all round. And that's what you want. You want happy, satisfied customers who are, who have got rather exactly what they thought and wanted to get. And maybe so much more as well. I hope that's been useful. I would love to know what you think. If you are in a place where you are working out your pricing and your packaging strategy for the year ahead, I was going to say, give me a call. Don't give me a call. Drop me a message and we'll go from there. And then maybe we'll have a call. We'll definitely have a call if you want. I'm going to leave it there. Bye.